I would like you to hear a scholar, a black OG, do a rap. But first, listen to what he has to say, please.
Of our collective crazy, and we have some collective crazy, all of our collective crazy is a consequence of this trauma. One of the things you've learned at the UAM by all the scholars you've heard, and all the contributions by our greatest thinkers, Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and Dr. Jeffries and Dr. Asante, the one thing you know is that we were not this crazy before we came here. We, as Africans, are clearly the premier genius on this planet. There's just no question about that now. We have the Genesis mind. The concept of human functioning had its origin in the African mind. We are the prototype. We are the beginning of genius and the continuation of. There's no question about that. So how did we go crazy? How did we go from pyramids to crack addicts? How do we go from populating the desert of the Nile Valley and converting it to a fertile crescent and making it become the regenerative power for the reproducing understanding of the whole planet Earth? How did we go from understanding the rotation of the planets of the Earth and the movement of the heavenly bodies and understand the relationship of the stars to the human functioning? How did we go from understanding the relationship of numerological relationships to how the mind functions with the spirit? How do we begin to understand the architectural relationship between the form of a structure and the evolution of the mind? How do we go from being able to conceptualize myths of Osir, Carl, Cyrus? How do we go from understanding the power of Isis as being the female prototype and being able to transform the world to becoming the niggas we've become?
That's a rap for you.
How? I submit to you the answer is simple. It was slavery.
So, that was a rap for you. And while we contemplating something, I'd like you to hear something. African is black, but most of us really don't know what black is, because black is the source from which all things come, the security blanket for the stars. It is not a color. It is the basis of all colors. It is not a complexion. It is a reflection of all complexions called human. And out of this blackness, passion flows like a river. Feelings tell a truth, song and dance, and making you laugh. Or family members, the breath you breathe, the sweat on your brow, the cheers and the tears, balancing the world on your head. Faith is the glue that holds us all together. This is your blackness, not some horror story of lost souls drifting into the land of perversion. Black is love. It is a light shining on a path leading to the sun, or caressed in the bosom of the moon. Understand what black is. Power you must yield to, a force so strong we try to sleep it away. A jolt to your circuits that make you say it is electricity. And plugged into the sockets of the world, black is humanity. That beautiful chord on a 12-string guitar that makes you smile, that often comforts in turbulent times, provides food when there's nothing to eat, a shelter when there's nowhere to live. Black is humanity, making hope stand tall and not wilt, because black knows. Did it before, tested by the fire, washed in the waters of life. Black is hot, black is cool, black is wise, and could never be a fool. Understand what black is. Black is a hero, not a villain. Black is the essence, sealed with a kiss. Black is the stone we build our dreams on, a shadow at evening's mist, bigger than reality, blending into the night to let the sun chill and watch the stars dance in rhythm to the music in our souls. Understand what black is, my African brothers and sisters.